fired. But why?
Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors.
Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury.
I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you are a taxman.
Yes, sir.
Good. I have need of someone like you.
It's parasitism, plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our boss's rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
What would you have me do, Grandmaster?
I'm placing your services at the disposal of our agent on the convention.
Le Peltier?
Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
We're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
If all goes well, this is your last forced migration.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so well, you could go into hippocampal shock and take your meals through an IV for the rest of your life.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we? This might look familiar to you. We're back in medieval Paris, late 14th century. You're outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back. falling apart. Find the exit, fast. You're nearly there. Follow my voice. Get to the exit, quickly! Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
You weren't cheering. Doesn't look like your heart's in it. They think you're a traitor. We've no use for the likes of you in the Red. Like this.
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's
no?
he thinking? Vive Robespierre! Bravo! The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
What is he ridiculous thinking? Pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
I see your corpse! Shut up! So slow!
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
That's no help at all. A letter?
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
Maybe something a bit stronger. Publiciste de la Révolution française, the day after Marat died. Maybe something a bit stronger.
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings, I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant with. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, you should do nicely.
Sergeant.
Well?
List of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards? Right.
The daggers of fanaticism and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed into the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism, the poisons of atheism. People. Sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their Compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked. We must be compassionate toward the good. Generous, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable. Much too slow! Generous toward the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness. Monster. The spirit of kings has spewed forth overthrown. Let all the giants
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, whilst thousands go to the guillotine. Going somewhere like to see this, he would choke on his own country.
Again, raise your eyes to the sky with impunity.
Cult of the Supreme Being, indeed. And if they do, Robespierre is popular, but he's not God. No matter what, you can't touch him. What's that?
You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus retain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be serious and discriminate. As men who's responsible of the whole world. Let us depend only on our constancy and our virtue. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against sworn tyrants. Imperturbable in the heat of danger. Patient in our work.
Conduct unbecoming me. Who the hell does Robespierre think he is? Jealous of your success, most like.
Whoever you are.
Yes. Yes, that would be it, wouldn't it? Someone really to teach that jumped-up little troll a lesson for themselves.
Or on anything that stands upon the bosom or perversity of another. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracy.
That should set things in motion.
What is it, sir?
Then the reward. It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone Does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire?
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 100 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.
I don't think business with anyone of your ilk. Let me through. Selling more than you let on. Stuff it up your arse, you piece of filth.